Today's project is a bit of an upcycle project and I'm really excited about it. I'm going to show you how to take an empty toilet paper roll and a bamboo skewer and turn them into a flower. These are a lot of fun. I had so much fun making them and my kids have just had a blast playing with them. Obviously, I've made a few. I really enjoyed this project and so have my kids. So let's dive in and I'll show you how to make this upcycling project. First, let's take a look at the supply list. The supplies you'll need for this project are scissors, an empty toilet paper roll, hot glue stick, hot glue gun, a ruler, a pencil, paintbrush, a paint tray, which could also just be a paper plate, and some acrylic paint. You'll need green for the stem and your choice of color for the flower petals. You'll also need a bamboo skewer. Don't forget that if you want a stem for your flower. First thing you'll want to do with your toilet paper roll is you're going to take the ruler and you're going to put it up next to the roll. You're going to measure 3/4 of an inch 4 different times. Doing this is going to leave you with an extra 1/4 inch on the last piece. If you'd like, you can cut that off. I didn't bother just because sheer laziness. Once you have all your lines marked, you're going to fold the toilet paper roll in half and you're going to try to crease the sides a little bit more than the center. Once you have it folded, cut along those lines that you made to make 5 separate pieces. Once you have your ovals cut, you're going to paint them with acrylic paint. When you're painting this, you want to paint the outside, the inside, and on the edges. You want to cover the whole thing. Once you've got it all painted, you're going to probably have this one spot where you've been holding it that's not painted. Set it to the side, let it dry a little bit, then come back and paint over that spot. Take your skewer and measure about 2 to 2.5 inches depending on your preference. You're going to take your scissors and you're just going to kind of saw at your skewer. Your scissors will not be able to cut through the skewer and that's fine. Just keep sawing at it and make this little line here. Once you have your line, you can break the skewer apart by applying a little bit of pressure on that spot. Once you've got the skewer cut down to size, you can go ahead and paint it green. This will be your stem of your flower. Like with the flower pieces, if you have a little bit at the end that's not paintable because you're holding it, just set it to the side, let it dry for a little bit, and then come back to it and finish painting it. Once all the paint is dry, you're going to take your pieces and you're going to lay them together with ends meeting and it'll make a bit of a flower shape. To help your flower pieces fit together more like a flower, take one end of each roll and pinch it down hard so that they'll fit better together. Once you have the shape you like, you're going to take your hot glue gun and then you're going to take one petal piece and put hot glue on both sides close to the bottom where you pinched. Go ahead and set it back in its place and press the other petals up onto it. Let that cool down and then you're going to repeat again, picking up the pieces that are already glued, put glue on both sides, and then you're going to put it down back into the shape it was and push the rest of the petals up in their spots. Now you should have one section that's not glued yet. Let this hot glue cool down. Once that glue is cool and you're ready to go for the last section, you're going to be very generous with your hot glue here. You're going to put a whole bunch here. And once you've got your hot glue in place, you're going to take your skewer and you're going to put it right in that hot glue and close the flower down. It's really hot, so it's harder to handle, but I like to pinch the sides right here so that the skewer isn't visible from the front side or the back side. Once the glue on the skewer is cooled down, you can go ahead and fill in the gaps with hot glue on the rest of it if you're feeling like your flower is gaping too much. And once that's all cool, your flower is done. Now you can stick it in a vase, let your kids play with them, use them for decoration or photo props. You could even treat them and stick them in your garden. That could be kind of fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and I'll catch you in the next video.